Vampire blood clinic. Let's start the game. Tomato clinic. My name? Of course. I'm looking forward to learning more about vampires. I like this hair. Let's do this. Yeah. Tomato clinic tour. Yes, I'm okay with this name. There! Got the form all filled out. I really should have got that done before actually coming here. Looks like no one else is here yet though, so I'm safe. It's weird that there aren't any employees here yet either though. Would it be rude just to yell to see if anyone's in? I mean, if nobody's here, then nobody will think it's rude, right? Hello, anybody in? Who are you and why are you yelling? Sorry, I didn't think anyone was in. Then why the heck did you yell? I don't know, I get nervous in unfamiliar situations. Wait, what? I'm Soggy, here for the tour. This is Tomato Clinic, right? Oh heck, is that today? What, don't tell me I got the date wrong. I'm so sorry, I'll come back later. Or never, if that'd be better. Just calm down for a sec, let me check the calendar. Oh, it does start today. Whew, I was worried I screwed that up. I didn't see any other students here, so I thought that maybe I had the wrong place. That's because you're the only one who signed up. Haha. Wait, you're not joking? No, just you. Mary said that we didn't get any other applications. Who's Mary? My boss. She should be here any minute. Welcome, you must be here for the tour. What? Where'd you come from? Boss, you're gonna scare away our only applicant if you keep jumping out like that. I'm just trying to be friendly. Oh wait, I forgot to ask. Do you have your application form? Yes, right here. So your name is Soggy. Yes, that's me. Cool, my name's Mary. Nice to meet you. Gakuto, why don't you introduce yourself? I would have, but you decided to jump attack me. Gakuto, that's no excuse to be rude. The name's Gakuto. Nice to meet you, I guess. It's nice to meet both of you. I'm excited to be here. You know, what do we do here then? I did some research ahead of time, but there wasn't too much on the website. It's a blood donation clinic, right? God. Gakuto! Gosh darn it, why did you come for a tour if the idea makes you uncomfortable? Yes, this is a blood donation clinic. Yes, both me and Mary are vampires. Got a problem with that? No, I just haven't been to a place like this before. I'm a bit nervous, that's all. Gakuto, don't be so mean. And don't worry about it, Soggy. We're pretty new to this too. Actually, you're our very first tourist. How's that supposed to be reassuring? Anyway, no point in talking out here. Let's head inside so I can talk a bit about what we do. Follow me. You can put your backpack down behind the counter if you don't want to carry it. Oh, that'd be great, thanks. I guess I should follow them in. Where did they... So what do you think? What do I think of what? Oh, is this like the little office space? This room? Oh, it's very nice. It feels kind of homey. It's a bit different than what I expected though. Different? Well, it looks kind of like a cafe. Oh, that's because it is a cafe. Huh? I thought this was a blood donation clinic. It is, but it has functions as a cafe. When I started this place, my goal was to make it a place where people can relax. Blood donations sound really scary, right? Adding vampires makes it scarier. What? No, that's not. It's okay. I know most humans are afraid of us. That's part of why I started this place. I want to make it a place where humans can get to understand vampires a bit better. That's why I've prepared this. What is this? A quiz on vampires. It's very short, so don't worry, and it's okay if you get things wrong. I just want to check what people's general knowledge of vampires is. Just shout my name when you're done. Where'd she go? I guess I should fill this quiz out though. It doesn't look too long, so I should be okay. Let's see. Oh nice, multiple choice. Where do vampires get most of their nutrition? Blood. Blood, obviously. Not sure why this is even a question. Let's check out the next question. What happens to vampires when exposed to sunlight? They turn into dust. They get sunburns. I think both. I think this one makes the most sense. Turning to dust is a bit much, but there's probably some truth behind the rumor, right? Let's take a look at the next one. What do you use to ward off vampires? I think it's both. But maybe garlic? Pretty sure vampires hate garlic. I wonder why though. I'm not too sure about my answer. No point in worrying about it though, I guess. On to the next question. Where do vampires sleep? Maybe coffins? This feels like it should be the right answer, but is it a bit too obvious? Oh, looks like the next question is the last one. What can vampires turn into? Bats. That last option makes me think, but traditionally people say vampires turn into bats. Anyways, that's all the questions. I should call for, what was her name again? Mary? Are you finished, Soggy? I mean, yes, I'm finished. Great. Just let me check your answers then. So how did I do? Why don't we go through the questions together? You got the first one right. We do get most of our nutrition from blood. If it's okay for me to ask, how does it work exactly? It'd be a really lengthy explanation if I get too into it. Like, think of how you eat food and your body turns that into energy for you, right? For us, we do the same, just with blood. But we can eat regular food too, we don't process it well. It's kind of like junk food to us. So it doesn't really give you nutrition you need. Exactly, I'm glad you get it. So for question 2, you got this one right too. We vampires get sunburns if we're in the sun too long. How long is too long? Well, it depends on the vampire. Most of us will get bad sunburns less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes? Do you just stay inside all the time? Nah, we just use sunscreen with very high SPF. And make sure to cover our skin as much as possible when heading out in the day. All the windows at Tomato Clinic are especially made to cut UV too. This way we can enjoy the daylight without the sunburns. I thought vampires liked the night. No. We were just forced to only go out at night before. Now we have modern technology to help us. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? Let's look at the next question. We're fine with garlic. Sure, we all have our likes and dislikes, but it's not like we're all deathly allergic to it or anything. So garlic doesn't scare you or anything? Only the idea of having garlic breath. Is the answer the cross then? Nah, the answer is none of the above. There's no one thing you can use to ward away vampires. Like how there's no one thing you can use to ward away humans. Then why do people think that stuff, like cross and garlic, will work? I think it's just one of those weird urban legends. After all, it's very easy to come up with things like this if you don't know anything about vampires in real life. Huh. Moving on to the sleeping question. Do you really think you sleep in coffins? Sorry, I don't know. It's okay. I know people think that. It's not true though. We vampires just sleep in beds. Vampires get aches and pains just like humans. So honestly, coffins would be pretty uncomfortable. Oh, I guess that's true. Now for the last question. You can't actually turn into bats. You can't? No. How would that even work? We actually can't even turn into anything. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a stupid question. No questions are stupid. But the quiz said, That was just Gekuto. I think he was annoyed. He thought the quiz was a stupid idea. I think it's a nice way of teaching people about vampires, though. What did you think as our first human quiz taker? I thought it was nice. It helped correct a lot of my assumptions. I'm glad. I'll be sure to let Gekuto know. I asked him to write the questions and he was very annoyed about it. I'm sure he'll be happy to know his work was worthwhile. Will he? He didn't seem very cheerful earlier. Oh, that's just how he is. Don't worry. Anyway, let's check your score. You got 2 out of 5 questions right. Oh, that's worse than I thought. Don't look so glum. That's almost half. I'll give you a chance to try again later. Hopefully, you'll remember the answers next time. Now that we've got our icebreaker done, though, we can start on one of our vampire culture experiences. What? For the tour! You didn't think it was just gonna be quizzes, did you? Honestly, I wasn't really sure what I signed up for. Well, soon you can find out. We've got a lot of fun activities set up for you. Or Gekuto has, at least. I'll go get him. Mary seems very energetic. It's nice. This whole place is pretty nice, actually. The decor is cute, and the general atmosphere is relaxing. What, did you expect it all to be red satin and bats? No, Then what were you expecting? Well, maybe I was expecting something like that. With more candles and chandeliers, maybe. Chandeliers? We're vampires, not Victorians. Sorry, it's just when I see vampires in the media. Yeah, I know. Sorry to bite your head off. Figure of speech. I know there's a lot of weird stereotypes about us. That's why Mary set up this clinic. And why I'm helping out. That's really nice of you. Yeah, sure. How'd the quiz go anyway? I did okay. Okay? Well, I didn't do great. But I'll be sure to do better next time. Well, good luck with that. Anyway, I'm supposed to be your tour guide. First up on the activity list is... the vampire sunscreen routine. Gah! What? Is that some kind of vampire talent? What? Oh, you mean how Mary just appears out of nowhere? I wish that's just a Mary thing. Anyway, as Mary said, our first activity is a common part of a vampire's usual morning routine. While we like to go through the whole morning, we're currently a bit understaffed, as you can see. So only have the sunscreen bit set up so far. Sunscreen? Well, as Mary told you earlier, vampires sunburn very easily. So we're very careful about applying sunscreen. So how is this supposed to work? Am I supposed to put sunscreen on you? What? No, that would be weird. We have a dummy for this. We're not using actual sunscreen. Let me set it up. Gotta stand it up right. Make sure it's secured. Okay. Is that supposed to be a vampire? A pretend one? There are a bunch of clothes for you to choose from. The goal is to pick an outfit appropriate for a vampire. Then you'll put sunscreen on. Or well, fake sunscreen since our dummy is made of whiteboard. Just use this yellow marker to apply the sunscreen. Then I'll let you know how well your vampire outfit would fare in the sun. Sound good? Sounds fun. I'm ready to start. Just stick on the fake clothes and sunscreen and let me know when you're done. Got it. Okay. Sunglasses, top hat. I think maybe something to cover the head fully. Long sleeves. I think long sleeves. Maybe... I don't know. Jeans might be too heavy. But tights are too tight. Socks. Wellies. Boots. No bottoms. Maybe tights. I don't know. Jeans and boots. I think maybe this. This might be a good outfit. feel like jeans are too hot though. Is this too loose? Don't forget the neck. I'm gonna apply sunscreen on your on your head. Oh, you do a double click to fully apply. Okay. I think I'm good. I think this is a good outfit. Yes. I think this should be okay. Hey, Gakuto. You done? I think so. Would you take a look? Okay. Well, first the outfit. You gave them something to cover up their eyes, which is good. You can use sunscreen on skin, but it's hard to protect your eyes. For sunscreen though, you actually put on enough. You went with a thick layer of sunscreen. That's important because usually people put on way too little. So I did okay? Yeah, you did okay. Yay! Don't get too carried away though. Anyway, that was the activity. The idea was to give you a little idea of what a vampire goes through. As a way to say, hey, we're just normal people trying to live our lives. It's kind of more boring than I expected. I always thought vampires were more, I don't know, sexy, scary, pop. Sure, that's how often we're portrayed in media, but most of us are just boring people who buy a lot of sunscreen. Huh. Thanks for telling me about this. I never really thought about it before. Just doing my job. Anyway, I need to prep for the next activity. Wait here for a bit. I guess I'll do what Gakuto says. How was the activity? What? Sorry? How'd you like the first activity? You know? The vampire sunscreen routine. Oh, that. It was pretty interesting. Oh, I'm really glad. It took a lot of time cutting the whiteboard to the right size. You cut it yourself? Yep, we're pretty short on funds, so most of the stuff here is DIY. Wow, that's amazing. Thanks, we try our best. Sorry, I got a bit off topic. I'm actually here because it's time for a re-quiz. A re-quiz? A chance for you to take our vampire quiz again. I think it should be pretty easy since you already know the answers now. I'll try my best. Here's a new sheet. Just let me know when you're done. Okay, let's try this again. So, blood. Sunburns. None of the above. Beds. Nothing. Done. Mary, I finished the quiz. That was fast. Let me see. Question 1 is correct. Vampire's main source of nutrition is blood. Let's check the next one. Correct. In sunlight, vampires just get sunburns. Now for question 3. You got it right. There's no one thing you can use to ward off vampires. We'd rather you just try to make friends with us. Let's take a look at question 4. Correct. Vampires need to sleep, and when they do, they sleep in beds, not coffins. Now for the last question. Correct. Vampires can't really turn into anything. No bats, no mist, though it'd be interesting if we could. Now that's a total score of 5 out of 5. Perfect. For that, you get a prize. A prize? Yep, here. A tomato pin. With this, you're part of the Tomato Club. What's that? A club of vampires and friends. You're the 3rd member. I hope you'll take vampire knowledge and share it with your friends too. I'll try, and thank you for the pin. Cool. I think Gakuto should be back soon anyway, so I'll leave you two to it. Oh, she actually walked out normal this time. I guess I'll just wait for Gakuto to come back. I can take a little look around here in the meantime. They have some interesting magazines. I've never seen most of these before. Vampire Weekly, Fang Outpost, Wired for Nights. You can take a look at them if you want. I don't know, sorry, I was just, like I said, feel free to take a look at them. They're there for visitors to look at after all. Oh, okay. Maybe a bit later. Whatever, do what you want. I have the next activity ready when you are, though. I am ready, that is. What's the next activity? A backstage tour of sorts. I'm going to show you the process we go through before a blood donation. Oh, okay. We're going to be looking at blood and stuff. Are you going to be okay with this? Yep, I'm fine. You sure? I will. I was just caught off guard. Sorry, I really haven't done anything like this before. Yeah, I can get that. It's really nothing to be nervous about, though. Let me show you. This is where blood donations happen. It doesn't look very clinical. Yeah, Mary wanted all the rooms here to look as inviting as possible, to make sure people could feel comfortable. We visited a bunch of other clinics in the other areas before deciding on the look for Tomato Clinic. It definitely makes me feel more relaxed here, at least. Guess it was worth the work we put into it then. What? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Nothing. Anyway, let me explain the process. How much do you know about blood donation? Not very much, honestly. I've only ever had blood tests, and that's about it. Okay, then I'll start at the beginning. First off, just to clear any possible misunderstandings, both Mary and I are certified to draw blood. All vampires working at donation clinics are required to be certified for both the regular human method and the vampire assisted method. Regular human method probably means using a needle, but what's the vampire assisted method? I'm guessing you don't know much about vampire things, right? No, sorry. Well, you've probably heard stupid stories about people getting pleasure from vampire bites. Yeah, I have. That's not how it works. Oh. Our... Why is my character freaky? Our fangs have a substance which is a natural anesthetic with a calming effect. They're also very sharp and pointy, so the wound left behind is very small. At blood donation clinics, the process is simple. Bite, then draw. Huh? First we bite to create a very small wound. Then we use the needle to draw out the blood. Oh, but why not just use a needle in the first place? Unfortunately, blood losses its nourishing qualities. Wait. I said losses. Unfortunately, blood loses its nourishing qualities very quickly after leaving the body. That is, unless it's first stabilized by the substance in our fangs. While it'd be easier to just bite and suck the blood from the source, we can't expect a human to always be available when a vampire gets hungry. That's where the blood donation clinics come in. We draw the blood and distribute it to vampires who need it. Oh, like vampire food bank. Something like that, yeah. Everything makes sense so far? I think so. Before we actually draw the blood though, we do a health check to make sure everything is okay. What kind of issues could there be? For example, maybe the person's blood is infected with something and they don't know. They might have recently taken medication that prevent them from donating. They might just be feeling sick and donating blood could make them feel worse. Huh. Once we confirm that everything is okay, then we can start the blood donation process. The human gets comfortable on the couch and the vampire takes their arm. Arm, not neck? Well, it's true that it's easier to drink from the neck. Since we're drawing the blood out through needles, it's easier to do it through the arm. Like a regular blood donation. Oh, I guess that makes sense. One thing we can make sure is very clear though, is that it's okay to stop at any time. We always want to make sure that both the human and the vampire are comfortable with everything. So, if the human feels uncomfortable, we call it off. Same for if the vampire feels uncomfortable. Maybe you start feeling dizzy during the donation, or you just change your mind. You don't need a reason. If someone says stop, everything stops. We even give you a button you can press, just in case you're anxious about saying it out loud. Wow, you're really prepared. Well, we're asking people to give their blood to us. We want to make sure we have their complete consent. Anyway, that's the end of the presentation. Hopefully you got a better idea of our blood donation process now. I do, thanks. Great, I'm going back to the cafe area to prep for the last activity. Could you wait here until I'm done? Got it. Cool. The blood donation process is a lot more complicated than I expected. I guess I should wait here now though, until Mary... Hello! What? There's even a door on that side of the room. Where on earth did you come from? That's a secret. Technically, this time is scheduled for a quiz, but since you already passed the quiz though, do you want to ask me some questions? Questions. Can people be turned into vampires? No, that's absolutely not possible. Sorry, I knew that already. That's what it says in the books I've read before. It's just, people still say that we can, right? Being a vampire isn't disease, it's not contagious. We can't infect anyone with it. It's just one of those unfortunate myths that spread. Sorry for bringing it up. Don't apologize. I'll happily answer any questions like this if it means I can clear things up. Any more questions? How common are vampires compared to humans? It really depends, honestly. Vampires tend to live in small communities. Lately though, you have more vampires like Gakuto and me moving into big cities and such. Now that humans know a bit more about vampires, it's easier for us to live among humans. Really, I've lived here my whole life, but I don't think I've seen more than a couple vampires. I mean, you can't really tell we're vampires at first glance, right? If you're not looking too closely, we really just look like pale-skinned humans. Oh, that's true. You might actually know a couple of vampires without knowing it. I wonder if I do. Any other questions? Not right now. I'm okay for now, I think. Okay then, in that case, that's everything from me. Kakuto will let you know when he's ready, so just stay here. I wonder if there are secret passageways in this place. Nah, that'd be a bit much. I wonder how much longer Kakuto will be though. Hey Soggy, I'm done setting up. Let's go to the back. I guess I should follow him. Ooh, candlelit. Cute. Wait, what? It didn't look like this before. I mean, I said I was prepping, right? What is this for? An old vampire tradition. A blood tasting. Blood? Don't worry, I'm not actually going to make you drink blood. We're doing a human-friendly version with tomato juice. Then what? It's like, humans have holidays, right? Yeah. And for these holidays, usually gather people together, right? Yeah, for family dinners and such. Well, vampires don't eat. Oh, right. So what we usually do instead is have a blood tasting together. Humans share food, vampires share blood. Food's a big part of humans' culture, right? I guess. Blood fills the same role in vampire culture. But how does that... I'll explain. But first, I want to check that you're okay with doing this. We're not using real blood, but the idea is that we're going to pretend we are. Of course, even if we use actual blood, it's always blood that's drawn with consent. But if you don't want to do this activity, you don't have to. I want to try. If it's okay, I want to try. To be honest, I do feel a bit nervous. I don't think I've ever done anything like this, like a blood tasting before. I still like to try though, if it's okay. I came here to learn more about vampires after all. If you let me participate in a bit of your culture, I'd be really happy. Sounds like we're okay then. Now, let me explain how blood tasting works. There are actually many different kinds with different steps. The one we're doing today is one for when one vampire invites another to their household. It's meant to show hospitality as well as trust. Oh, sort of like serving drinks to guests at a party. Well, it's usually a bit more formal than that. There'll be a vessel filled with blood, in this case, tomato juice. The vampire who's hosting, in this case me, pours a glass for the guest. That would be me. Yeah. It's polite to serve the guest first. Next, the guest will return the favor and pour a glass for the host. The point is to show that they are honored to be a guest. Then both parties will take a sip, but just a small one. Next, the vampires clink their glasses together. Huh? They make a toast after they are already drunk? The idea is that since they've already taken a sip, part of their self is left on the glass. And by clinking the glasses together, they're sharing that part of their self with the other party. Huh. A blood tasting is usually done when somebody invites somebody over for the first time. It's a way of saying, I trust you in my home. Part of trusting somebody is entrusting them with yourself, so that's what a blood tasting is meant to show. That's really interesting. Finally, both vampires drink until their glass is empty, without stopping. Again, this is meant to show trust. Not emptying the glass would show hesitation to accept the other vampire's offer of trust. Wow, there's a lot of thought put into all the actions, huh? To be honest, I think most vampires don't really think that much about it. We just do blood tastings this way because that's how they've always been done. That sums up the steps though. Are you ready to try? I think so. Okay, let's sit at the table then. I'll pour you a glass. Do you know what to do next? I pour them a glass. Right? The first step is returning the favor and pouring a glass for your host. Okay, do you remember what comes next? We do a sip. Right, we each take a sip from the glass. Next, what do we do? Then we clink. Yep, we clink glasses. Yep, we clink glasses as a sign of trust. Now, what do we do last? Then we chug it. Right, we down the rest of our glasses. And that's it, a vampire blood tasting. What did you think? Thank you for doing this with me. I'm really glad I had the chance to experience it. Though we used tomato juice, that was pretty much exactly how a blood tasting usually goes. I'm glad you seem to have enjoyed it. Huh? Nothing. Hopefully, that was educational in some way or another. Anyway, that's the last activity, which means this is the end of the tour. Oh, that was quick. Could you head to reception? Mary should be waiting for you there. Okay, how about you, Kakuto? I'm just going to clean this up first. Got it. I'll see you later. Huh? Mary isn't here yet. Hi, Soggy. Hi, Mary. I came back here since the tour is over. Right, and thank you for taking part in our tour. You should have seen this as well when signing up, but at the end, we have an optional blood donation. Oh, right. I remember seeing that. Of course, this is only if you want to. You also have to pass our health check first. Today, both Kakuto and I are available for blood donations. Just let me know if you'd like to donate. And if you would, who you'd like to draw your blood. Let's get him to draw our blood. I like Kakuto to draw my blood if that's okay. Of course, I'll take you to the lounge. He seems to have warmed up to us a little bit. Mary is a bit too energetic for me. He's a little bit more calm. So if I was in a blood donation situation, I wouldn't want someone who's like very like energetic in front of me. Just someone who's very calm and chill. You decided to do the blood donation then? I did. Well, I already explained this earlier, but first we'll do a health check to make sure everything's okay. Then we'll have you sit on this couch. I use my fingers to create a very small wound in your arm. Then I'll use the needle to draw out the blood. I'll keep you company until the blood donation's done. One thing I want to make sure is you understand is you can ask me to stop at any time. Got it? Got it. If you want to stop, you can press this button. It'll let me know immediately and I'll stop the donation. If you're okay, we can start the health check. So find out the main character is like maybe also a vampire. No, I'm kidding. Okay, it looks like everything's in order. We can start now if you're good. I'm good. I can start. Okay then, would you sit down on the couch and give me your arm? Perfect. I'm going to use antiseptic on your skin first. Okay, I'm going to bite and it's going to sting a little. If you feel uncomfortable, just tell me to stop. We're good. So am I listening for a cue? Okay, that's done. I'm going to put the needle in now. I'll be using this to draw the blood out. Let me know if you want me to stop. We're fine. I don't notice any difference, so... Okay, the needle is in. It'll take about 10 minutes for enough blood to be drawn out. I'll keep you company until it's done. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for doing this, by the way. Why are you thanking me? I know I wasn't exactly always polite today. Honestly, I wasn't really sure I even wanted to do these tours for humans. Humans haven't exactly been really kind to me. Oh, being a vampire is already uncommon enough, but on top of that, I'm trans too, so it can be a lot. That sounds really tough. It can be. It's part of why I agreed to Mary's stupid plan. I didn't think there was really any point, but if I could get people to stop being so stupid about vampires, even just a little, I thought maybe it'd be worth trying. It definitely helped me learn a lot about vampires, so I really appreciate this tour. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, the blood donation is finished. Already? Yeah, we're done. That was faster than expected. I'm going to leave you some juice and snacks. When you're done with them, feel okay to move, come to the front. Got it. I'll just eat these biscuits then. I wonder if they're tomato flavored biscuits. Hi, Kakuto. You feeling okay? Yeah, I'm totally fine. Okay, take this pamphlet then. It has general info about what to not do after a blood donation. Got it. Thanks. That's it for today then. Thanks for coming. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed the tour. Mary's thinking up some new tour ideas right now, so you can come back again if you want. What? I said you can come back again if you want. Oh, you wouldn't mind? Why would I? We can't run this clinic without visitors. That's true. But what I mean to say is, I wouldn't mind if you came back again. I enjoyed showing you around too. Oh, then I'd definitely like to come back again. I'm looking forward to it then. Aw, that was cute. That was very, very cute.